Hi subscribers and viewers, welcome back again to my channel. Welcome to Owubi channel. Okay, so at this moment we will be going through things once more, and this is a problem most people have been facing on field when they are configuring their user manager. They often get to a stage where clients want to connect to their hotspot, but they often get this results of radios not found. Okay, so today we are going to solve that problem. Alright, so first of all, let's create our hotspot. So hotspot, there you go to hotspot setup. Okay, and then you locate the hotspot you want to set up. So let me see, I created a bridge for that. This is my bridge. Okay, so ports 10 and 11. I'm going to use port 10 and 11 as my hotspot interface. So I select the interface, which is hotspot. I go to next. This is the IP address located on my hotspot. This is it, hotspot bridge. So I continue the same way. This is the IP pole. I continue. If you have any certificate to select, SSL certificate to select, you do that. Else you continue like that. You leave this one at default unless you have an SMTP server. Then you assign the DNS. This DNS I already configured it up. You continue and then you give it a name. So www. This is the domain name people are going to use to log into your hotspot. So www.owubi.com. Okay, I have created my hotspot. Always make sure the MAC address is 1, else you are going to be seeing double MAC addresses, but I need only one. Then the list time. I do list time. We have certain clients who don't really understand how this hotspot works. So they will often go like, oh, I just log in, within 5 minutes I'm logged out, I cannot browse, I have to be logging in all the time and stuff like that. Okay, so in this instance, this is what you do. You rather increase the time. So let's say a person should be idle on hotspot for 1 hour. Then the person can automatically sign out the person from the hotspot. Okay, so this is where you do this. You apply and then okay. You are not done. Come to server profiles, double click on your hotspot you've just created. Go to login, click on uncheck cookie. The reason why you have to uncheck cookie is in trying to see if your hotspot is working, it might end up loading the default, the already so it's going to reload that particular URL for you. Okay, so that's the reason why you need to uncheck it. You go to radios, you need to check radios and apply it, and okay. So I'm going to redo it again for you guys to see what I just did. So if you see right from here, I'm still okay. I'm still using it outside. I need to plug to the port I've created a hotspot on. Okay, so that I know that okay, what I did was right. I'm going to redo it again for you people to see. Okay, so you go to hotspot, you select the interface, next. No, I don't have any certificate, so none. I go to the next. If you don't have any SMTP, you go to the next, to the DNS. You have created your hotspot profile here, you click. I think an authentication page should open up for me at this moment. Okay, good. This is my authentication page. Okay, but I'm not done. I need to set up the radio server before we can proceed. So you see, I cannot log in until I've logged in into the hotspot. That is the only way. Okay. If I had used the IP address, it will never log me. I did use the MAC address, that's why I'm able to log in. Okay, so let's set our radio server. You know, previously this is how we set our radio server. The radio server IP is often the APIPA IP. Okay, then I select I select the password I want to use at this point. Then you select the services. So in this time we are using the hotspot service, so you choose the hotspot. Okay, then you apply and okay. So the next thing is to log in into the hotspot. So we are going to use admin, and then the password we have just created. Okay, I need to create a hotspot user here. Okay, so admin, password admin. This is just for trial. Okay, what does it say? Okay, let me just use Ben. Alright, now let me log in into my hotspot as Ben. Okay, I've logged in as Ben. Users to be authenticated from there. Okay, so then what you must do, first of all, you must make sure you've configured your IP services ports well. So in this instance I'm going to use 8087, okay, /userman. And then before you do that, make sure in your system packages you have user manager in here. So I have my user manager in here. Okay, so the focus is on radios. Okay, so let me go to my user manager. So www.ob, okay, it has come up, :8087/userman. Bam, I'm here. Okay, so I need to log in into my user manager. I'm inside my user manager. This was done already, but because of practices purposes I wanted to bring it up. So the moment you enter into your user manager, first thing you need to go to routers at your left side, and then you see a window at the right side of it. You click on it, radios, you give it a name, any name. I've given it radios, and then the radios IP address must be the same thing you 127.0.0.1, the same thing you created in the Winbox. I'm talking of this one. Okay, and the password must be the same thing. So admin password admin at 123. At 123. Okay, so we've created our user manager. We've created our radius server in the user manager. Yes, the next thing is to create a user. Okay, so in this case, let me just take this off and then we create a user here. But before we create a user, let's create a profile. So we come to a profile. I'm going to create a different profile, that is a profile of 3 months. Okay, profile of 3 months. So same thing, 3 months, that's the name. Validity 3 months. Okay, how much the person is going to pay for that? 50 cedis. Shared users, I want only one person to use it. Okay, but before I do apply anything here, I need to come to limitations and create limitations for 3 months group of people. So download, I want them to download an excess of 10 gig. Okay, an upload of 10 gig. The uptime is 3 months. The speed I want to the speed I want to give them. Okay, so I want them to have a download of 5 meg, an upload of 5 meg. That's a max rate limit. Okay, a minimum rate limit is the same thing. Then I add. The next thing is to I need to do some changes to this. Okay, so let me do it 16 weeks. Okay, yeah, I want it for 16 weeks. Okay, so the next what I need to do again is to come back to profiles and then add the limitation here. And add the limitation, which is 30 cedis. Then I save. Okay, the next thing to do is to come and create a username, and then we test and see if what we did is right. And obviously we're going to have issue with the radio server, because that's what we are talking about. So I've added my user here. Now I'm going to log out. I'm going to log out. So now I'm going to log out. Okay, now I need to log in with the account I just created and see if it's going to work. So test, right? Radio server not found, that's what it's going to tell me. I said it, this is it, radio server not found, right? Radio server is not responding, that's what it's saying. Okay, so let me log in and then do that correction, and then you see that now the hotspot is going to work. So this is what you must do. You know, from the source you are getting your internet from, okay, from the source you are getting your internet from, the IP address that is being allocated to you as the gateway, you can use that IP as your radio server. And this is how to get that IP. Come to your Winbox, open your Winbox, go to your IP DHCP client, and then you see the IP being allocated as your gateway. This is your IP. So 0.100. So this is the IP being allocated to you. That's 0.100. Okay, so this is what you must do. One thing is, if you configure this, so first of all, let's do this. Let's configure the radio server as our gateway. So 192.168.0.100. okay, that's the correction you must do. That's it. You apply and okay. But before, the thing is, the modem or router giving you the gateway, if it has its DHCP list time as maybe 5 minutes or maybe 24 hours or something, it means the moment the gateway changes in your router, it's going to affect your radio server as well. So what you must do to secure yourself is often log in into the modem or your gateway. So in this instance, this is my gateway. So this is my gateway. Okay, so I need to log in. Okay, I need to log in. So you need to log in into your gateway or your modem, and then change the list time here. The list time. Oh, where is my list time? ACP server. Okay. Okay, good. In some of the modems or your gateways, they will allow you to set a static IP as a gateway. Okay, but mine doesn't have that. So I've set the list time to 1000 hours. Okay, and that's the limit I can go. I can't go more than that. Let me see if I change it to 6000 or maybe 10,000. Let me see. Take effect after restarting or rebooting. Yeah, that's what it's telling me. Okay, which means it worked. You can change it to any an endless time just for it to work. So it is rebooting. So this is what you must do in order for you to see that your radio server is going to work. Okay, so you come here and then increase the DHCP list time, or you can set it to a static IP. Okay, so that's what you must do. Basically, this is what you must do. Yes. So we need to go back to our router and then see that everything is okay. So I'm okay. Now I need to go to my radio server in my user manager and then make sure I change it to suit what is in there. Routerboard. So 192.168.0.100. That's my new radio server. And now let me try and then log out and try and log in with the username I created. Okay, so I'm testing. I'm logging in with the username I created. Bingo! I'm in, and now we don't have any issue with our user manager. So this is the log. Account success. Okay, account success. So that's it with user manager. That's it with radio server not responding. We've just solved that. We've just solved radio server not responding. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe, like and share my videos. so you can get more videos. Thank you very much, and I appreciate it.